Oh, is that crick jerky?
I'll give you a bite, but
What? Really, dude? That's really generous. Thank you. Taste testing. Taste testing.
that's that black cherry barbecue.
It's that BBC or BCB. That's that BCB. I can't even say it. Morning. Oh yeah, you're just getting after it. Wow. You are light years ahead of me this morning. I'm just comparing this to the fact that I just rolled out of bed and you're making musky leaders and I'm not quite there yet. Good morning. Chris and I have made it 9 hours from Chicago, Illinois to northern Minnesota. It is musky redemption time. We're here with Robby and Lee today. These guys are both very knowledgeable in the field of musky fishing, which we're gonna need. They have their own YouTube channel, I'll leave it linked in the description below, and their own guide service. This is a situation where Chris was gonna go fishing with these dudes, and he's like, hey, do you wanna tag along? And after my brutal, miserable musky mission in New York, I was like, why not? So here I am today. What is the game plan for today?
Pretty much we're going to be fishing 3 to 23 feet of water. I know that's a wide variety, but we got one spot that we've been having fish working on deep breaks, so like 20 some feet, but really close to a shallow. So yeah, the deep thing with the rubber, that just kind of evolved yesterday. In all honesty, we had a walleye fisherman out here, and he had muskies surrounding his boat. Like, it was flat calm and we could see multiple muskies porpoising around his boat, and that's the icon we had that bite on that bait.
This right here.
That's pretty much it.
The quest for my first gear muskie continues. We're getting the day kicked off with a little single 8 right here. It's actually a fairly small bait than what I'm used to throwing for muskies. I kind of like it. It's got good action in the water. Nice little black tinsel on the back. Big old meaty treble. And you got Chris to my left here, throwing a torpedo. Quadruple XL plopper. That thing makes enough weight to really kind of, you know, stir up the banks for sure. As we say in the fishing world, the team muskie are making big moves. We are making very big moves. We're gonna go a much bigger lake now. We've gotten basically our teeth kicked into this first spot. Yeah, this is pretty much on pars to all my musky experiences in the past. Very few bites, very few fish. Actually, no fish. And a lot of casting. Hopefully this next lake pans out and we find some fish. I still have a lot of faith. The day is young. My arms are just yet to get sore.
It must be somebody in the boat. Chris catches them.
It's me.
Yeah,
Gets them.
you know, there's really just one person.
It's me.
The X factor.
It's me. Guilty.
Next.
Oh yeah. Bit 10 or
Poseidon, whoever's on the bow throws the Poseidon. That one.
this deal? All right, I'll toss that.
LT.
Thank you.
I just turn my GoPro off.
No, I was
Up in front. Get his hanger out here.
Oh, I just got smoked. Oh, there it is. There's the swirl. See that?
Keep going. He's fine.
Holy sh! Just like barely missed it. Wasn't like a big bite, but it was like a bite. Damn, that was kind of weird. Oh, Chris, follow. Jesus, Chris. Dude.
I was looking at your cast, they get to wear the cast mask.
Holy. Current time is 2:25. We just had the first sign of a muskie. Chris had a nice follow on the, is that a single 8 or a single 9?
Single 8.
Single 8. bucktail spinner. Mid to high 40s, it was a good fish. High 40s, Lee's saying high 40s, I'm gonna say high 40s. While it sucks that we didn't get that fish, it feels so good to see our first muskie today. It was a good quality fish, followed in a small presentation. We're gonna loop back around, and of course we're gonna fish this spot again. But like I said, current time is just right around 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
What is that?
Love loons. It's 3:16 right now. Another musky update for you. Just saw the second fish of the day. Things are starting to get a little bit heated around here. This fish wasn't a follower. It wasn't a fish that was honing on any of our baits. It was just sitting there on this break from like 4 to like 20 feet. It was like a really giant fish. We also picked up my bait from earlier and confirmed that that kind of iffy strike was a confirmed big bite. Teeth marks everywhere on this bait, so I feel like we're getting really close here. I can like almost feel it. We've got a front rolling in right now. Everyone's got baits in the water, and we're just praying for a good bite. All right, we're out of here. Front's rolling in. She's getting a bit dicey. We're gonna come back out here though, don't worry. It's just a bit on the windy side. Oh, I'm on, fish. Oh. What's up? Oh God. Oh God.
Yep, you're good, you're good. Yeah, keep that.
Oh God.
Kick it. It'll come around again.
Yeah.
And it'll come.
Yeah.
Here you go. Bring her in. Got it. Go. Yes. Yeah. Baby.
You got it.
Holy crap.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
Holy crap.
That was awesome.
On the Poseidon.
Oh, we're on.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow, musky.
Solid. Good. She's off. Oh my God.
This has been a mission that started since mid-October of last year, and I've been on multiple musky trips with nothing to show for it. They use these for feeding, right?
Yeah, for feeling the vibrations and whatnot.
They're just armed for like prey, like killing prey and just murking Poseidon swim baits.
Just lift a little more pressure on her. There we go.
Oh, look at that. First ever musky on gear. I encountered one of these guys firsthand through the ice, accidentally while fishing for bass. And this is the first one I've ever caught.
And it's not even a suitcase like the one we saw a little bit ago.
We saw one that was
well over 50.
It was a muskiezilla. It was a Godzilla sized muskie.
Right after the front, I mean, just like you said, it's textbook muskie. Post frontal. We
right on cue.
Let's get this a measure and we'll get her back and we'll catch a bigger one. 42. So that's like a perfect warmer upper.
Yeah, perfect first muskie, right? It would be too much to break like a 55 for the first one.
Then you'd be done.
55's next, yeah.
So now you want more.
Here we go, the release. I cannot believe this fish. It's in my hands already. Now it's going back.
There we go. She's good.
She's gone. She's gone. Thank God.
That was a good kick.
That was a good kick.
Then just right by back.
Look at that.
This is the bait he just caught it on.
Can you believe that?
This is a shout out to the Chaos Tackle Poseidon. Without a doubt, the hottest musky bait in the last year.
Where's the new souvenir marks on it?
Oh, I'm sure there's
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There they are.
Did some damage. Look at that.
That is the bait that it came off of. Big albino swim bait. All white. Just crushed it midway out there. We're fishing this break. You guys know the gist. And I was just cranking it. Ripped it once, then went back into my full crank, and she just.
Out of body experience.
It chokes you up. It's like I couldn't say musky.
I got one.
Unbelievable. Yeah, let's get another one. Get back at it. Well, I'm taking a quick sit-down break, guys, to just decompress that whole moment. That was what we came here for. That was the reason why I came here for. Now, I know I've caught a muskie before. It was through the ice, yes, but there's something really special about hunting these fish down, chasing them down, and it has been a very much long-lived mission. It's taken since last October. I know it's probably taken longer than most people out there, but for me, it's like, holy smokes, like, let's just get this under my belt. It feels good to finally do that. That's what I'm trying to get across to you guys watching right now. Wow, I mean, it still feels so surreal. I fished for giant white sturgeon, giant trevallies. I fished for big pike on the fly. I fished for tigerfish in the Zambezi. I fished for a lot of different species, and there's been a lot of like mental prep that builds up to it, but there's really nothing that's been able to prepare me for muskie. I'm not trying to sound cliche. That is a fact. These fish genuinely scare the shit. I mean, it's just absolutely nuts as to how many casts you'll go without a bite, and then all of a sudden it is just fish on. And when it's fish on, all hell breaks loose. Like within a blink of the eye, the fish is either in the boat or it's gone, swimming off, and you're never gonna see that fish again. It's pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, when I was fishing for these fish in Niagara, I was afraid. I know a lot of you guys out there have probably had the same feeling, whether it be with muskie, bass, steelhead, maybe it was a giant shark or something like that. Bluegill, your first bluegill ever, but it feels good to get that fish under your belt. And I was thinking just the other day, like back in 2016, the end of the year, the one fish that I had on my long list of bucket list fish species to catch was the muskie. It just took longer than anticipated. That was a majorly epic experience. I have these two guys to thank, and then this guy, of course, to thank for bringing me along. I wasn't really supposed to go on this trip. He was just like, you want to come? Sure, why not?
4 or 5 days ago, I caught a fish that made my entire life. The longest muskie in my life, 56 incher, caught casting. You talk about a life-changing moment. That was it.
Oh.
What an absolute beast.
Yeah.
It took me a decade to break my personal best. And that was it. What a fish.